means you are taking all the variables, but at a time you are taking only 2 variables and you are discussing about it. That is the reason why remaining all other variables keeps constant. Taking price and demand, defining the law of demand, then it is called as a partial correlation. If you are not taking that assumption, then all variables has an effect taking the demand. So it cannot be called as a partial correlation. Rather, it can be called as the total correlation. So the correlation between the variables studied, taken together at a time, that is called as total correlation. We have a linear correlation and a non-linear correlation. The linear correlation will be a unit of change in one variable and there is a constant change in the other variable, then it is called as a linear correlation. A non-linear correlation, the relationship between two variables will be non-linear or a curvilinear. If corresponding to a unit change in one variable, the other variable changes at a different rate, and when you plot it on a graph, you will not get a straight line. Rather, you will get it as a curve. That's the reason why it is called as a non-linear correlation. So now coming to the methods of studying the correlation, we have a scatter diagram. The scatter diagram where the variables, if it is plotted on a graph, and both the variables, if it is traveling in the same direction, you can say it is a positive correlation. Traveling in a opposite direction, it is called as a negative correlation. Like this, even diagrammatically also you can represent the correlation. And we have one more as correlation graph. So we will be plotting all the points and joining those points, we'll get a graph. And seeing the graph, whether two variables are traveling in the same direction or opposite direction, accordingly, we can state whether the relationship exists between the two variables or not. So the graph also will be used to present the correlation. Now, the next method which we have is the Carl-Pearson's correlation coefficient is one method. Rank correlation, Spearman's rank correlation method, and the concurrent deviation, that is what we have. So let us discuss about, let me share the whiteboard. Could you able to see the whiteboard?
Yes, ma'am.
So now coming to the Spearman's rank correlation, so which is denoted as R, which is equal to sigma xy divided by n into standard deviation of x into standard deviation of y. This is a formula under the direct method which we can use for calculating the correlation coefficient. The Carl-Pearson's correlation coefficient will be worked out taking this as a formula. Now, the standard deviation of x is equal to under root sigma x square divided by n, and standard deviation of y will be written as sigma y square divided by n. So definitely your n into standard deviation of x into standard deviation of y, whatever we wrote it in the denominator, that can be written as under root sigma x square divided by n into under root sigma y square divided by n. So the root is for both the numerator and denominator. So which can be written as like this, n into root of sigma x square divided by root of n into root of sigma y square into root n. Now root n into root n is n. So this n and this get cancelled. So we will get under root sigma x square into sigma y square. So we will get one more formula for calculating your correlation coefficient is sigma xy divided by under root sigma x square into sigma y square. So this is one more formula we can use to calculate your correlation coefficient. The next formula which can be used for calculating the one more formula. Have you completed this?
Yes, ma'am.
I'm rubbing this. Now we have the formula R is equal to your N into sigma dx dy minus sigma dx into sigma dy divided by under
Yes,
root N into sigma x square sigma dx square minus sigma dx whole square and again under root N into sigma dy square minus sigma dy whole square. This is a formula that is for assumed mean. If we take it to the account, this is a formula we should apply and we need to work out the correlation. So these are the two methods which we have. This is under shortcut method. This is a formula supposed to be applied. That is the direct method which we have to apply. So shall we work out one problem relating to this correlation? I'm giving you the problem. Let us work out one problem under the correlation. Let us take, I'm giving you A is equal to 9, 10, 11, 13, 12, 15. So I'm rubbing this. Again, I'll write down A is equal to 9, 10, 11, 13, 12, 15, and 14. First, work out what is sigma x. What is the total of sigma x? Can anyone tell me? 84. Is it 84 is the total? Divided by 7. So your x bar is equal to 84 divided by 7, which is equal to 12. So your x minus x bar, which is treated as small x. 9 minus 12 is minus 3, minus 2, minus 1, plus 1, 0. This is 3 and 2. Now x square. X square is 9, 4, 1, 1, 0, 9 and 4. Total of this is your sigma x square. Sigma x square, what is the total? 15. 10 plus 10, 28. Your sigma x square is equal to 28. Now coming to the y gave you as 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and 9. Total of this, that is 7, 12, 18, 18 plus 7, 25, 25 plus 8, 33, 33 plus 9, 42. 42 divided by 7, your y bar is equal to, which is equal to 6. So y minus y bar, which is treated as small y. Now 3 minus 6 is minus 3, minus 2, minus 1, 0, 1, 2, 3. Now y square is 9, 4, 1, 0, 1, 4, 9. So what is the total? Total is again 28. Sigma y square is also equal to 28. Is it okay? Followed? Are you able to see the screen?
Yes, ma'am.
Followed? So now I'm rubbing now. This is Now let us work out small x into small y. Small x is 9. Yeah, minus 3 into minus 3 is 9. Minus 2 into minus 2 is 4. Minus 1 into 1 is 1. 1 into 0 is 0. 0 into 1 is 0. 3 into 2 is 6. 2 into 3 is 6. Now total of this is sigma xy. What is this total? Now
28.
26. This total is equal to 26. Right? Now let us take into the account. So let us rub this. Now let us work out. Your R is equal to sigma xy divided by under root sigma x square into sigma y square, which is equal to 26 divided by under root 28 into 28, which is equal to 26 divided by 28, which is equal to 26 divided by 28. Your 26 is divided by 28. What is the answer?
0.928.
We can make it as 0.93. Your R is equal to 0.93. Okay, followed? So this is how a correlation under the direct method supposed to be worked out. Now, the next, we will work out the rank correlation. Shall I rub this?
Yes, ma'am.
Now, rank correlation, Spearman's rank correlation. So we will denote it as RK. RK stands for Spearman's rank correlation. And the formula is 1 minus 6 sigma d square divided by n cube minus n. This is for, originally this is the formula.
Ma'am, can you say the formula once again?
No, 1 minus 6 sigma d square divided by n cube minus n. This is the rank correlation formula. Here, when ranks are not repeated, you have to use this formula. When ranks are repeated, we have another formula supposed to be used. So when ranks are repeated, you have to use, that is rank correlation is equal to 1 minus 6, open the bracket, sigma d square plus 1 by 12 m cube minus m. M cube minus m. So let me write again. Rank correlation. When ranks are repeated, we have to use 1 minus 6 into sigma d square plus 1 by 12 into m cube minus m. How many times the rank is repeated? This you are supposed to proceed. So that's the reason why I'm writing it as so on, divided by n cube minus n. This is a formula supposed to be used in case ranks if it is repeated. So shall we work out a problem under this? Shall I work out the problem?
Yes, ma'am.
So now coming to the problem, already the ranks were need to assign. So now marks in English they gave you. Marks in English they gave you as 29, 28, 17, 15, 20, 26, 27, 25, 34, and 19. Now we have to assign the ranks. So we will write it as RX. Now, highest, what is the highest here? 34 is the highest, which we will assign as first rank. The next highest is 28. After 34, 28. So this is 29. 29 is 2 and 28 is 3. Then 27 is 4. 26 is 5. 25 is 6. Then 25. Then 20 is 7. 19 is 8. 17 is 9. And 15 is 10. This is how a rank which are being allotted for English. In the same manner, Maths was given is the another subject. The Maths he gave you as 31, 32, 25, 29, 42, 15, 43, 32, 20, and 40. Now the ranks which we have to assign. Now highest is 43. 43 is the highest is 1. Then 42. Then 40 is 3. After 40, which one is the highest? 32. 32 is repeated twice.
2 times. Yes.
2 times. That means 4th rank and 5th rank supposed to be allotted. So 4 plus 5 divided by 2, which is 4.5, and 4.5 rank is to be given. 4th rank and 5th rank supposed to be assigned for 32 because 32 was repeated twice. So 32, 4th rank plus 5th rank divided by 2, you will get 4.5 and 4.5. After 32, 31. That is 4th rank was given, 5th rank is given. Now 6th rank will be allotted for 31. Then 31. After 31, which is the next highest, is 29. Then 29 supposed to be given 7. Then after 29 is 25 is 8. Then 20 is 9 and 15 is 10. Now this is how you are supposed to assign the ranks. Then after assigning the ranks, what we have to do? We need to take the deviations. Now shall I rub this English?
Yes, ma'am.
I'm rubbing this English,
Yes,
this
ma'am.
place. So here I would like to take out the deviations. That means your Rx minus Ry. That is 2 minus 6 is minus 4. 3 minus 4.5 is minus 1.5. 9 minus 8 is 1. 10 minus 7 is 3. 7 minus 2 is 5. 5 minus 10 is minus 5. 4 minus 1 is 3. 6 minus 4.5 is 1.5. 1 minus 9 is minus 8. 8 minus 3 is 5. These are the deviations which we have calculated. The next, we will be calculating deviation square. So let us work out the deviation square. Now this is called as D. Now D square. So 16. This is how much? 5.
225. 225.
225. This is 1. This is 9. 25. 25. 9. 225.
Ma'am, it's 2.25.
Acha, 1.5, no? It is 2.5. Here also 2.5. Here 8 is 64. 5 is here 25. Now, total of this, Nana, total of this is equal to sigma d square.
Sigma d square, ma'am.
Sigma d square. '89, 1991, 91, 100, 150, 160, 176, 178.
178.5.
78.5, right? Okay. So let us work out the equation. Now R is equal to 1 minus 6 into 178.5 plus 1 by 12. Now 32 was repeated twice. So your M is equal to 2 cube minus 2 divided by, what is the N? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. These are the 10 observations which is given. So 10 cube minus 10. Now 1 minus 6 into 178.5 plus, this is 12 into 8 minus 2 is 6. That means 1 by 12 into 6. So which is equal to 2, 1 by 2 divided by, now 1000 minus 10, which is 990. So now it is 990 minus 6 into 178.5 divided by 1 by 2. So this 2 plus 1 by 2, no? Plus 1 by 2, that is 0.5 you'll get. So 178.5 plus 0.5, which is 179. So 6 into 179 divided by 990. Work out and tell me what is the answer. $990 minus 990 minus 6 into 179. Hello? So?
It's 84, ma'am.
Amma?
Minus 84.
No, 6 into 179.
1074.
1074 divided by 990. So it is minus 84, 990. So whatever the value you are getting, that is a minus value. So an equal ranks are being given, supposed to be used the another formula. When equal ranks are not given, the first formula supposed to be used. This is how a rank correlation need to be worked out. The next is we have a concurrent deviation. If this is over, we'll work out that concurrent deviation. Then we'll go to the next is regression analysis.
Minus 0.084.
Okay. Minus
0.085.
Okay. This is the answer. Comes under the rank correlation. Okay. So let us move on to the next is concurrent deviation. Shall I start the concurrent deviation?
Yes, ma'am.
Now coming to the concurrent deviation, I'll give you the problem. Let us work out under the concurrent deviation. Nana, x is equal to 150, 154, 160, 172, 160 again, 164 and 180. So now we have to calculate the concurrent deviation. So when we are calculating the concurrent deviation, Nana, dx we will take. Now the first one we will leave because we don't know any other value which need to compare. So first one we will leave. Second one, when we take into the account 150 and 154, is it increased or decreased? Because 154 is more than 150. When it is increased, put a plus sign. When it is 154 and 160, when you compare, it is a plus sign. 160 and 172 is a plus sign. 172, 160 is a minus sign. 160 to 164 is a plus sign. 164 to 180 is a plus sign. Like that, you also work out for y. Y is here 200, here 180, 170, 160, 190, 180 and 172. Now let us work out the deviations for dy. First one we will leave. There is a decrease. We will put a minus sign. Again decrease, minus sign. 170 and 160 decrease, a minus sign. 160 to 190 is a plus sign. 190 to 180 is a minus sign. 180 to 172 is a minus sign. Now this is how we have to work out. Let me rub this side, which is x. Now we will multiply your dx into dy. That means the first one we will leave. Plus into minus is minus. Plus into minus is minus. Minus. Minus into plus is minus. Minus and minus. So which is equal to 0. This is equal to 0. Only pluses if you have, then you can count. If you have minus, minus is always equal to 0. So now the formula which we apply. So shall I rub this one? Now RC is the concurrent deviation formula under root 2C minus n divided by n. Now n is equal to small n minus 1. So now 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 is there. So which is equal to 7. This is small n. Small n is equal to 7 minus 1, which is equal to 6. C is equal to 0. That means when we substitute there, it is under root 2 into 0 minus 6 divided by 6. So minus of minus, it is minus 1. So you have is equal to 1 plus or minus 1. Your concurrent deviation is equal to 1. This is how you are supposed to work out. With this, we have completed the correlation chapter. Followed, shall I move on to the regression analysis?
Yes, ma'am.
This is over.
మ్యామ్ ఈ క్లాస్ తెలుగు మీడియం ఇంగ్లీష్ మీడియం రెండు ఇద్దరికి కలిపి ఉంది మేడం ఇది.
తెలుగులో కూడా చెప్పాలమ్మా?
కొద్దిగా మరి
మీకు ఎక్కడెక్కడ అవసరమో చెప్పండి, నేను చెప్తా.
ఓకేనండి.
ఇప్పుడు అర్థమైందా?
అర్థమైంది మ్యామ్.
ఓకే, ఇప్పుడు రిగ్రెషన్ అనాలిసిస్. Regression means going back, returning back. And always remember, X is an independent variable and Y is a dependent variable. So Y is equal to A plus BX and X is equal to A plus BY. These are the two equations which we have to arrive. So to calculate these two equations, we have two methods. So let us see what are the methods which are available. Now we have, like, let us say Y is equal to A plus BX. We have to arrive at this equation. We are using the normal equations as sigma Y is equal to NA plus B into sigma X. So we have to calculate the values of A and B. So to calculate A and B, we have to take another equation as sigma XY is equal to A into sigma X plus B into sigma X square. So these are the two equations we will take into the account to calculate the equation Y on X. And when we want to calculate regression equation X on Y, the equation is equal to X is equal to A plus BY. So here also, the normal equations we will take into the account is sigma X is equal to NA plus B into sigma Y is 1. Sigma XY is equal to A into sigma Y plus B into sigma Y square. For both the equations, we have to calculate the values of A and B. In one equation, you got A value, B value. Please don't substitute in another equation because those values are not same. Those values will differ. That's the reason why separately you have to calculate A value, B value in both the equations. Rendu A value, B value, rendu calculate cheyali. A value, B value, X equation lo, Y equation lo different ga untai. రెండు ఒకటే ఉండవు. ఒక దాంట్లో క్యాలిక్యులేట్ చేసినవి ఇంకో దాంట్లో వేసుకోకూడదు. విడివిడిగా క్యాలిక్యులేట్ చేయాలి. ఈ ఈక్వేషన్ తో క్యాలిక్యులేట్ చేయాలి. ఇది నార్మల్ ఈక్వేషన్ అంటాం. ఇది బేసిస్. ఈ ఈక్వేషన్ క్యాలిక్యులేట్ చేయడానికి నార్మల్ ఈక్వేషన్స్ అనేవి ఈ రెండు నార్మల్ ఈక్వేషన్స్ తీసుకుని క్యాలిక్యులేట్ చేస్తాం. సో దట్ we will able to get regression equation Y on X. I'm talking in English, Nana. There are some people who are unable to follow in Telugu. So, sorry, English. I'm speaking in Telugu also because those people can also able to understand. Okay. Now, this is an equation to calculate Y on X, X on Y. X on Y, this is the equation. To get this equation, we have to use this formulas. Are you following? Shall we work out one problem based on this normal equations under regression?
Yes,
So let us take the problem under this equation. Regression equations. I'm taking the, okay, so I'm rubbing this. Now, here, let us obtain two regression equations, 6, 2, 10, 4, and 8. So 6, 2, 10, 4, and 8. Now, let us work out sigma. This is sigma X. So what is sigma X? Total is equal to, calculate the total. Now, X square. This is 36, 4, 100, 16, and 64. This total is sigma X square. Now, the Y is
30 kada X.
9,
X
11,
X 30.
X 30 ma'am.
which is 30, this one?
X 30 ma'am. Sigma x 30.
30. Right. This is 30. Sigma x square total 9, 11, 5, 8 and 7.
36.
This total is equal to sigma y total. Y square is 81, 121, 25, 64, 49. This total is sigma y square. And x into y. That is 6 into 9 is 54. 2 into 11 is 22. 10 into 5 is 50. 4 into 8 is 32. 8 into 7 is 56. This is sigma xy. So find out the totals. Your sigma x is equal to 30. Your sigma x square is equal to
220.
220.
220. Sigma y is equal to 15, 20, 20, 40. Sigma
40,
y square is equal to 120, 130, 130, 139, 139 plus 80, 219,
Ma'am, 340.
219,
340.
220,
Ma'am, 340.
240, 340. Is it 340?
Yes, ma'am, 340.
Now sigma xy is equal to 54, 22, 50, 32 and 56. 8, 10, 10, 14, 1, 7, 12,
214.
15,
Ma'am,
20,
214.
214,
14.
214, right?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. So now, Nana, shall I rub this one? Have you copied all these values? Sigma x is equal to 30.
Yes,
And
ma'am.
sigma xy ఎలా వచ్చింది?
Sigma xy is
X into
this
y.
and this I multiplied.
6 into
Original
9.
x, original y have multiplied. Okay. Column 1 is multiplied with column 3. 6 into 9, 54. 2 into 11, 22. 10 into 5 is 50. 4 into 8 is 32. 8 into 7 is 56. Got it?
Yes, ma'am.
Nana, please remember sigma x is equal to 30. You need to tell me this value. Sigma x square is equal to 220. Sigma y is equal to 40. Sigma y square is equal to 340. Sigma xy is equal to 214. Okay?
Yes, okay, ma'am.
I'm rubbing this. Now, y is equal to a plus bx. That means sigma y is equal to na plus b into sigma x. Now, sigma y total is 40. Your n is equal to 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5a plus sigma x is equal to how much you got? Sigma x?
30.
30.
30b. This is one equation. This is, we write one equation. Now, second equation is sigma xy is equal to a into sigma x plus b into sigma x square. Sigma xy is equal to 214. Now, 30a plus sigma x square is equal to how much?
220.
220.
220b. So, this is your second equation. Now, let us solve the first equation and second equation. Nana, there is a common that 5a and 30a you have. That means it is a multiples of 5. So, we can multiply with 6. First equation, I'll multiply with 6. So, that means 6 40s are 240. 30a plus 180b. The second equation, I'll take the same as it is. 214, 30a plus 220b. So now I am solving both the equations. So one equation is deducted from the other. So this 30A and 30A get cancelled. Minus 220 and 180. That means minus 40B you have, which is equal to 240 minus 214. How much you are getting? Is it 26?
Yes, ma'am.
So now what is your A value? Sorry, B value. B value is equal to 26 divided by minus 40. So this is minus value. Your B value is 26 divided by 40.
Minus 14.
Minus 14.
Yes, ma'am.
1 point something you'll get.
Ma'am, 0.65.
No?
Ma'am, 0.65.
0.65. No, this is a minus. Okay.
Minus
Substitute.
0.65.
Amma?
Minus 0.65.
Minus 0.65. Minus 0.65, right? Now, we will substitute in the equation where we got it as 40 is equal to 5A plus 30B, right? So, B value we got. Let us work out this so that we can able to know A value. Now 40 is equal to 5A plus 30 into minus 0.65.
Minus 0.65.
Is equal to 5A minus, 30 into minus 0.65 plus into minus becomes minus. 30 into 0.65 value?
19.5.
19.5, ma'am.
So now 5A is equal to 40 plus 19.5, which is 59.5, or you can make it as 60. Now your 5A is equal to 60, A is equal to 60 by 5, which is equal to 12. I have rounded off to 20. 19.5 rounded off to 20. So 40 plus 20 is 60. 5A is equal to 60 by 5, which is equal to 12. Okay? Followed? So let us write the equation.
X on Y. X on Y sum, ma'am.
That we need to work out again. This is y on x is equal to a plus bx, no? This equation is equal to y is equal to 12 plus, because it is a minus, no? Minus 0.65y x.
0.6.
12 minus 0.65 x. This is the first equation which we got. This equation we call it as regression equation y on x. Regression equation y on x. Let us work out the next equation, that is x on y. So now x on y is equal to a plus by. So now this is sigma x is equal to na plus b into sigma y. Sigma x is equal to 30, 5a plus 40b. This is first equation. Sigma xy is equal to a into sigma y plus b into sigma y square. This is 214 is equal to sigma y is 40a plus sigma y square is how much, Nana?
340, ma'am.
340. 40.
340b. This is the second equation. So we got first equation and second equation. Now 5 and 40, there is a multiples of 5 and 40. That is 8 is there. So 8 into 3 is 240. 8 into 5 is 40a. Plus 8 into 40 is 320b. This is first equation. Second equation is 214. 40a plus 340b. So this 40 get cancelled. This is minus, this is minus, this is minus. Here 26 is equal to minus 20b. So now your b is equal to 26 minus 20. 26 minus 26 divided by 20, which is minus 1.3.
Minus 1.3.
1.3?
1.3, ma'am.
1.3.
Minus 1.3.
Right. So now let us substitute in the first equation. 30 is equal to 5a plus 40b. So 5a plus 40 into minus 1.3.
1.3.
38.7.
So now 30 minus 40 into 1.3 is how much?
38.7.
40 into 1.3, 52, ma'am.
Is it 52?
Yes, ma'am. 52.
52. 30 minus 52 is equal to 5a. So your a is equal to 22 minus 22. Here minus becomes plus, no? Here is minus plus, that means 82. It is 82 divided by 5. 82 divided by 5.
16.4.
16.4. So now equation, y on x equation.
Sigma.
Your x is equal to a plus by, which is equal to 16.4 minus 1.3y. This is your regression equation x on y. You got two equations, right? Have you find the differences between a value, b value in x equation and y equation?
Yes, ma'am.
So this is how regression analysis need to be worked out. And we have two more methods, that is mean method and assumed mean, where you have to calculate regression coefficients. Regression coefficients are nothing but Bxy is for x on y. Byx is a regression coefficient of y on x. This is y on x. This is x on y. These are called as regression coefficients. Regression coefficients. So first we have to calculate regression coefficients, and then based on that an equation to be calculated. So we are not using this method. We will use this way. See, if y is equal to a plus bx, right? So what we will do is, instead of writing a is always equal to 0, we will say y is equal to bx. So b stands for the coefficient y minus y bar is equal to byx is a regression coefficient x minus x bar. This is the equation. This is how we will take into the account when mean is calculated. So byx can be written like this, or it can be written as r into standard deviation of y divided by standard deviation of x into x minus x bar, y minus y bar. This is for regression equation y on x. Now, if we have to calculate regression equation x on y, this is by. X is equal to by. X minus x bar is equal to bxy into y minus y bar, or x minus x bar is equal to r into standard deviation of x divided by standard deviation of y into y minus y bar. So these are the equations which we use under mean method. So regression coefficients calculated based on mean, as actual mean. So this is how we will calculate. And assumed mean also we have. In the assumed mean, they have given you the formulas for bxy and byx. So using those, we have to calculate regression coefficients and use the same formula to work it out. So please go through your correlation and regression chapter today. Tomorrow again we are meeting and we will discuss the other chapters like index numbers, time series we have, no? So we will discuss that. Meanwhile, if you have any doubts, those doubts can be clarified in tomorrow's class at 10:30. I'll be taking your class at 10:30 tomorrow.
Okay, ma'am. Thank you.
Today I had some work. That's the reason why I could not able to take at 10:30. But tomorrow onwards, I'll take it at 10:30, your class.
Ma'am.
Yes.
Ma'am, up to this, you said this formula, last formula. Up to that, we completed the regression chapters.
Oh. Yeah. First block is completed, Nana.
Second block, regression block, ma'am.
Second block is regression.
Yes, ma'am.
First block is what?
Correlation.
Achha, okay. Correlation is over, regression is over.
Regression is also
no,
over.
ma'am. In the time series also there.
In
second
block, time series.
Time series also there. Regression and time
in the regression you have time series.
Yes, ma'am. Analysis of time series.
We will discuss tomorrow the time series then.
Okay, ma'am.
Okay. You remind me which chapter is there after regression.
Regression after is time release.
Tomorrow you remind me so that we'll start with time series. Next we'll proceed with index numbers.
Okay, ma'am.
Okay. Meanwhile, you'll also go through and tell me any doubts. If you have, you can ask me.
Okay, ma'am.
Someone were asking me about my phone number.
Yes,
can
ma'am.
I know
yes, ma'am.
what for?
Yes, ma'am. మ్యామ్ ఒకవేళ క్లాస్ కి ఏదైనా తెలుసుకోవడానికి నెక్స్ట్ ఏమైనా డౌట్స్ ఉన్న దానికి క్లియర్ చేసుకోవడానికి.
Okay, Nana, you can take my number. Okay. Meanwhile, let me take your attendance also. I'm rubbing this. Oh, it's very good number.
Please tell me, ma'am.
Yeah. Nana, you can take my number as 9949.
Okay, ma'am.
Shall I write here?
9949
9949820008. This is my number, phone number.
Okay,
And
ma'am.
my name is Dr. M. Venkatakarunasri, working in Koti Women's College. Okay?
Okay, ma'am. Thank you.
Right. So thank you, Nana. I'm closing now.
Thank you, ma'am.
Thank you.